To watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the ProStyle Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and ProStyle Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the ProStyle Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Listen, your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. That's why you need to talk with Nick Holberg from ProStyle Production DJ Services. The experience, the voice, the setup, you won't be disappointed. 15 years of big arena hosting, announcing, and DJing speaks for itself. PSP DJ Services also handles premier events, reunions, or parties. Call 833-1007 or visit ProStyleProduction.com to book now. PSP DJ Services. Make your event ProStyle.
At Premier Chiropractic, we are dedicated to achieving the best results possible for our patients through the most cutting-edge advances in natural healthcare today. Improving movement, function, and health, improving life.
Call to schedule your appointment today.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the ProStyle Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and ProStyle Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the ProStyle Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for
It's time for the Elevation Coaches Corner. Elevation, located at the Minot Country Club and open to the public 7 days a week. Elevate your game at Elevation. Now back to the ice for the Elevation Coaches Corner. for Minot State University Beavers hockey.
For Matt Flum. Matt Flum could have a breakaway. Here's Matt Flum. Scores! Matt Flum with his first of the season. The Beavers lead 1-0. Now he's going to take a lap around. Boy, is this guy ever fun to watch. Austin Yano takes a shot, scores! Yano, it finds a way through, and the Beavers lead 2-0.
This broadcast on the Pro Style Production Network is made possible by IMM, Minot's finest collision center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoma, Thrifty White Drum, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Vibetto Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, the Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services.
Eric Bola for the captain for the Beavers. Flom centering feet for Retlock. Retlock shoots, scores! It's in the top corner! Retlock, what a shot! Now, Craig Fournier shot off the post, Gate it scores! Dylan Gates makes it 5-0 Beavers. Brett Lau gives it for Fournier. Fournier, Lau! Oh, what a move, what a goal! Fournier sets it up for Matt Flum, and Matt Flum just got an early Christmas present.
It's time for the MSU Beavers Hockey Planet Pizza pregame show. Planet Pizza, the area's ultimate party location, has been serving the Magic City for over 20 years.
Outfall, Dylan Johnson comes out with a puck. Dylan Johnson, toe drag, backhand scores! Dylan Johnson, what a move! 2-0 as Briscoe jumps over. Brooks, Geek scores! What a move by Derek Brooks! The backhand to the forehand, and it's 5-1 Beavers.
Now let's go to the ice with the voice of the Beavers, all the way from Estevan, Saskatchewan. Here's Blake Friars.
Welcome inside the Pepsi rink. It's number 1 ranked, your hometown Minot State University Beavers against the not ranked Colorado State Rams. The Rams coming into tonight's game 7-23-2 in the midst of a 9-game losing streak. They're 3-10 on the road, and they have 1 win in their last 9 games. Their last win was on January 18th, and their last road win was all the way back
inside the elevation coach's
in November.
If you're new to MSU Beavers hockey, we invite you to get inspired.
On the Minot State Beavers side, they're number 1 ranked for a 5th consecutive week. They've won 16 in a row. That's the longest streak of the season for the Beavers. Their last loss came in January when they were knocked off by in-state rival the Jamestown Jimmies. That was their first home loss in almost 4 years. That was kind of a stunner. No doubt in the Magic City, they are obviously a perfect 10-0 in their last 10, and they're 14-1 here at home in the Pepsi rink. They have the most wins in the ACHA. But let's dive deeper into the stats here for tonight's game. The last time these two teams met was all the way back in October the 26th, to be exact. Minot State Beavers ran away with that one, 8-1. Let's go all the way back to that. Colorado actually started the scoring in that game, but it was all Beavers after that. Yano, Holwegner, Morrison, Retlock, Yano, Fournier, Killian, and Austin Yano scored the 8th goal to complete the hat trick that game. He's my player to watch for tonight's game for sure. Boy, Austin Yano, product out of White City, Saskatchewan, just continues to amaze me with his play out there. Just a dynamic defender, never afraid to join the rush, and he always picks his spots when the proper time to jump up is, and he's showing it on the score sheet. He's 4th in team scoring with 17 goals and 29 points in 31 games. But the story for tonight is the Beavers' goaltending. I mean, what more can you say about their goaltending? Josh Bukowski's 15-0 with a 1.27 goals against, 936 save percentage, and 3 shutouts. Holden Kurtz, who we'll get to him in a little bit. Bray Efforts is 9-0. He was filling in for Holden Kurtz perfectly. He supports a 144 goals against, a 926 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. Like I mentioned, we'll go back to Holden Kurtz. Tonight's his first time back in the lineup since December. He suffered a freak injury. He's backing up Bukowski tonight. This is their last tune-up game. This is their last game that goes towards the ranking, so they'll go into the game ranked number 1. They go into the tournament ranked number 1, excuse me. And then the Beavers got 2 tune-up games against Williston and Jamestown to get them tuned up, and that's a good opportunity. I was talking to head coach Wade Regier before the game, and those are going to be the games for Dylan Johnson, Adam Warwick, maybe Rhett Locke, Paul O'Connor, Holden Kurtz. It's going to be all those final tune-up game to get them ready for nationals, and the Beavers are really banged up right now. So Beavers, they're slowly getting healthy, but we'll take a short break, and we will hear from head coach Wade Regier. This is Beavers Hockey.
That's head coach Wade Regier.
It's time for the Elevation Coaches Corner. Elevation, located at the Minot Country Club and open to the public 7 days a week. Elevate your game at Elevation. Now back to the ice for the Elevation Coaches Corner.
Inside the Elevation Coaches Corner, I'm now joined by head coach Wade Regier. Wade, thanks for some time tonight.
You bet, Blake. Looking forward to it.
You guys haven't seen Colorado State since mid-October. What do you remember from that 3-game set in Colorado?
They were a young team. They were a team that had about 10, 12 seniors last season. Got to the national tournament for the first time ever. And I knew this year they were going to be much younger. Coach Jeff DeGree's done a heck of a job with this program and really kind of brought them back to respect across the ACHA. And early on, I think though a lot of those we were able to beat them 8-1. But early on in the season, when you've got so many new guys, it takes some adjustment. But of late, they've played very well. They've had some tough games, but they played really tough against Jamestown. Back-to-back nights here were essentially 1-goal games. So, and we've played Jamestown tough all year. So we're expecting a tough night. And everybody gets hungry to play the number 1 team, and we'll get their best tonight. That's for sure.
How much is it to rest some regulars heading into nationals and make sure everyone's healthy for the big dance?
It's crucial. Tonight though it is actual need for injuries. We've just been kind of can't catch a break in some cases. This is the last official game before the national tournament seedings are. And hopefully we can make sure we get guys healthy as we go on. But it is always a challenge. This year has just been a bad luck year for guys getting hurt, and hopefully we can get some guys healthy and rested certainly in the next couple weeks.
Holden Kurtz back in the lineup, although he's backing up. How nice is it to have his presence back in the lineup?
It's nice. I mean, it's kind of a bad luck situation for him. I know he's been eager to get back in it, and even just in the backup role, being able to be with the guys preparing kind of in that game mode is certainly exciting for him. And we're looking forward to him being a regular in practice, kind of going forward too.
Talk about your goaltending. I mean, all 3 of them are at the top of goals against, save percentage, wins, minutes played. Just talk about how important that is to have depth in the blue paint.
It's big for us. We're a team that's we try to feel like we're one of the best, if not the best, defensive team in the country. It shows statistically. We don't have any of our forwards in the top 50 in scoring yet. We're ranked number 1 in the nation. But we are second in the country in goals against, and all 3 of our goalies, I think, are in top 5 in all those statistical categories. It's big. It's one of those things. Goaltending is all about confidence, and it's not only in terms of the player that's playing in goal, but it also spreads big throughout the entire roster. And, goaltending is one of those things, too, where it's not so much sometimes, if you're letting goals in or saving goals or whatever. It's all about making big saves at the timely low time. junctures at a game. You know, a 2-1 hockey game and a goalie makes a 2-on-1 save cross crease. You know, that gives your team energy and sometimes can flip the switch on momentum. So it's big. We're fully confident in all three of our guys, and we like seeing them compete in practice on a daily basis.
The last 2 years you went into the national tournament ranked number 1. What is different about this year?
You know, I think this year, just with the experience and the seniors that we've had, I mean, we've always had talented teams, and it's always our goal to, you know, to be number 1 in the country. But I think this year there's just a little bit extra chip on our shoulder, particularly with this group that's been to 2 Final Fours in 3 years. How kind of last year kind of went down south for us in the quarterfinal game, where it was kind of a rocky third period. I think there's guys just a little bit more hungry this year. I think it's finally one of those realizations that you know, going in number 1 is nice, but going in number 1 with the expectation of winning a national title, and I think this group really gets it, and we're going to find out here in about 3 weeks.
Thanks, Wade. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Blake.
That's head coach Wade Regier. When we return to the Planet Pizza pregame show, we'll break down the keys to a Beaver victory. That will do it for the Planet Pizza pregame show. I'm Blake Friars. I'll now turn it over to Nick Albert here.
And it's 2-0 on the short-handed Thibodeau. That was an absolute doozy. Send it to Sports Center. It's 2-0 Beavers. Now it's fired on. He scores. Shane Shedrick tucks it home, and the Beavers lead 1-0. Sent across. Here's a drive. Oh, what a bad save that was.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Pepsi Rink here at MSU Arena for tonight's ACHA College Hockey matchup that features the visiting Colorado State Friars and your number 1 nationally ranked Platte State University Beavers. First, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Rams from Colorado State. Starting at a forward, number 8, Alec Orr. Starting at a forward, number 28, Kyle Riley. Starting at a forward, number 29, Austin Anson. Starting on defense, number 3, Riley DeBazio. Starting on defense, number 25, Tyler Hinchcliffe. And in goal, number 1, Dax Dietrich. Head coach of the Rams is Jeff DeGree. Referees for tonight's game are Casey Lang, Nathan Bedler, Andy Carton, and Eric Steele. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get on your feet and make some noise as Cognizant presents tonight's starting lineups for your MSU Beavers. Wyatt Wasaletra. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise. Remove all hats and headgear. First for the flag of the Canadian National Anthem, O Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing. Place your right hand over your heart. As Kirsten Anthony, Kate Anthony, Jersey Johnson, and Aaron Oster from Eric Ramstead Middle School perform our nation's national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Just about ready for puck drop here in the Magic City. Let's take a look at the starting goaltenders for your hometown Minot State University Beavers. We got Josh Burkowski. Perfect 15-0 on the season, 1.27 goals against average, .936 save percentage. He's got 3 shutouts. It's Dak Dedrick, 7-12 on the season, 3.89 goals against and an 8.91 save percentage. He's got no shutouts. It is absolutely rocking in here tonight. Riley on the draw. He wins it. It goes back for Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe goes for DeFasio. Nice play by Martell, anticipating the pass. Martell cutting on goal, takes his shot right into the glove of Diedrich. His first test is a glove save. Good start for the Beavers. Like I mentioned in the pregame show, the Beavers are 14-1. Here at home, they've scored 96 goals at home and only allowed 19. Very tough building to win in for sure for a road team. Briscoe on the forecheck against Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe goes around for Ansay. Ansay goes around for Riley. He can't get it out here. Sledlow, slap shot into the crest of that ram, and he hangs on. Beavers switch up some personnel. Craig Fournier and Austin Killian come onto the ice for the Beavers. Fournier wins the draw, goes back for Martel. Martel finds Killian. Killian takes his shot, rebound, scores! Morrison pitching in from the point. And 30 seconds into the hockey game, the Beavers lead 1-0. Just the start the Beavers wanted, as it's Kerry Morrison, the Winnipeg, Manitoba native, pinching in. Found himself wide open back door. That was probably the easiest goal he's scored all season long. Gary Morrison's third goal, 15th point. And the Beavers strike first. They change up as Lennon Lipinski's line comes out here. Here's Southwell. He goes across for Engel. Here's Morrison. Stretch pass for Brooks. Brooks finds Lipinski. Lennon Lipinski behind the net. Absorbs a hit from North. More in there with Brooks as they battle behind the net. Robbie Moore with two guys on him goes down low for Derek Brooks. Derek Brooks, nice toe drag. Here's Brooks. Lennon Lipinski. He chips it in down low. Robbie Moore first on the puck, returns it over. Southwell gets it up for Legree. Brooks. Holegner comes out there. Here's Kyle Lipinski, chips it in deep. He'll pinch back. Here's Holegner. Pressures the goalie. Behind the net, Yano out for his first shift. Kyle Lipinski at the top of the circle in his own zone. Head up. Finds Holegner, but it's out of his reach. Hopped over his stick. That's going to be icing.
That icing brought to you by Pinder Rango.
As Rosenthal is back to touch out for the Rams.
Special thanks once again to Lyle Urshan, tonight's official game sponsor.
Shane Sheshak out there on the draw against Millar. Millar wins it, goes back to the point. That was Struchkley. That was a fan shot attempt. That shot is wide of Bukowski. Holegner can't get it as it goes out front. Looking for Casaria. Walchuk on his horse. Diedrich comes out to play it. It's turned over. Here's Walchuk. Dietz. Oh, what a save by Diedrich. Stuck out the left pad to Rob Walchuk on the doorstep. Here's Briscoe out front for Yano. Yano finds Lipinski with speed through the neutral zone, but it's intercepted. Now Yano. He's going to join the rush. Into the zone. Briscoe going to the net. Yano shoots. That's blocked by the defender. Up front. Here's Swedlow beside the net. That's turned aside by Legree. Here's Foreman. Foreman finds Briscoe. Briscoe backdoor. Oh, what a save. He kicked out the left toe. Was Diedrich. He robbed Bryce Lipinski. Point blank. 17:08 to go. The Beavers lead 1-0, but easily could be 3 without Diedrich. A couple left pad saves. Here's Kerry Morrison. Finds Briscoe. Briscoe is heading off on the bench for a change, but he gives it to Foreman. Now heads off. Here's Killian. Killian looking for Fournier. Too hot for him to handle. Fournier finishes a check on Legree. Here's Blake Fournier behind the net. Killian lifts the stick of DeFazio. Morrison pinches in. Craig Fournier holds it in. Blake Fournier now, as the Fournier brothers are relentless on the forecheck. Blake Fournier fires down low for Austin Killian. Fournier down low for Craig Fournier as a cycle gets started for the Beavers. Fournier slips a check away from Hinchcliffe. Craig Fournier, nice moves. Cuts to the corner. Craig Fournier deeks. Gary Morrison is in deep behind the net. Gives it to Lennon Lipinski, but Hinchcliffe jumps in front of him and intercepts the pass. Here's Blake Davies. Gets it up for Legree. Legree dumps it in. One man back. He's going to change. Here's Gary Morrison, and back come the Beavers. Gary Morrison got his third of the season. If you're just joining us, 30 seconds into tonight's game. Good hit there on North. Now the Rams dump it in deep, and and off into the forecheck. Brakowski out to play it. Puck hops off the skate into the slot. Here's Lena Lipinski, 1-on-2. It's going to be offside as here's Riley. Riley, 2-on-1, 1-on-1 now. Riley takes a shot, blocked by Martel. He spins away from Riley, gets slashed in the pants. Here's Holwigner. It's intercepted by Thrutchley. Up front is Lipinski with a good job to anticipate that pass, and Beavers can now slow things down. Here's Shane Sheshchuk weaving his way into the neutral zone, flip pass. Walchuk going after it. Diedrich's going to come out to play it. Holwigner trying to catch him out front as he got back just in time was Diedrich. Now goes out front. Here's Holwigner, spins, fires, and Diedrich turns that aside. The Rams have yet to test Bukowski. The shots are 7-0, and Kyle Lipinski is going to get the gate for interference. He doesn't like the call, but he's going to sit for 2 or less as Andy Carton raised the hand for interference. Colorado State has a chance to equal it up here on the power play. Millar, Southwell, and Army. Going to come out. Robbie Moore trying to catch that for a short-handed breakaway. He's going to win the race. 1-on-2 behind the net. Moore does a good job. He gets it all the way back for Craig Fournier. Craig Fournier goes back for Foreman, and the Beavers can play keep away. Here's Yano. Fournier going to the net. Austin Yano behind the net. He's going to take a lap around. Boy, he's going to take it all the way in his own zone. Now he's going to chase after it. Boy, Austin Yano, probably one of the fastest skaters in the country. Blake Fournier battling with Millar. Millar chips it up for Southwell. Too far for him, and Bryce Lipinski gives it to Foreman. Foreman is in his 8th game this season. He missed almost a year with an upper body injury. It's good to see him back, getting into some game action for sure. The Rams try to get something mustard here on the power play. They chip it in. Martel gets there first as Austin Killian out of breakaway. Here's Riley, takes a shot, tipped. It's in the air. Martel finds it. It goes for Foreman. Foreman bats it out of the midair, and Martel rings it all the way down the ice. 35 seconds to go in the Lipinski minor for interference. Here's Nelson. He gives it to Riley. Riley gives it to Legree. Bukowski is not going to stop that one. It's going to go for Morrison. Thrutchley behind the net. Up front. Here's Legree. Legree looking for Thrutchley. Riley bumped by Foreman. And Morrison gets it all the way down the ice. The Rams are 0 for 1. They're going to take them both. Looks like Riley and Foreman are going to the penalty box. Coincidentals. As Carton is having a word with Kyle Riley. Kyle Riley, 20 points, 33 games, 10 goals, 10 assists. Good crowd here tonight. Starting to fill in for sure. We're going to play some 5-on-4 here for another 6 seconds as Kyle Lipinski is set to come out of the penalty box. Here's Briscoe behind the net. Drops for Swedlow, but Riley DeFazio intercepts that. Lipinski out of the box, and he almost dropped Engel. Swedlow just onside. Here's Briscoe. Yano jumps into the rush. Swedlow knocks it in midair. Can he win the race? He can. Oh, he off the post. Deked the goalie out of his jock strap. Here's Yano. Slap shot into the glove of Diedrich. Diedrich almost got caught with his pants down. Hesitated there for a second. Thought about playing it. Thought about staying in the net. Came out to play it again. And Swedlow with some good hand-eye coordination got around him, no problem. Just couldn't put it in the empty cage. Bryce Lipinski on the draw against Taylor. Bryce Lipinski wins it cleanly. Briscoe back for Yano. Yano fakes a shot. Goes Swedlow up front. Briscoe. Oh, that would have been a beautiful play. But it wasn't meant to be as the Ram defended that pass relatively well. Here's Kerry Morrison. Chips it up for Briscoe to chase after. Into the zone. Briscoe up front. Lipinski. He goes in front of the net. As Orme carries it in through center. Dumps it in as Taylor chases after it. Morrison's going to be the first on it, though. Here's Yano. Yano's going to take a lap. It's a nice pass for Swedlow. Swedlow takes his shots, blocked by North. Grayson North, that is. Behind the net. They control. Here's Tyler Nelson coming out with the puck. Gets it up the wall for North. Here's Martell now for the Beavers. Martell slips it back for Kyle Lipinski. He chips it in. He's looking for Holwegner. Look out as here's Ansay. Nice play there by Martell to slow him down. Here's Shane Sheshchuk now behind the net. 11-11 to go here in the first. The Beavers scored 30 seconds into this one. Shots are 8-1 in favor of the Beavers. Here's Shane Sheshchuk weaving his way into neutral zone, gathering speed as Walchuk just stays on side. Here's Holwegner. Walchuk in there also. Holwegner on the backhand, spins, fires. That's blocked by Blake Davies. Lipinski turns it over through center. Walchuk goes back for Lipinski. Lipinski centering DD pass for Martell. Martell gets through center. Dumps it in. It's going to be no icing as Brooks wins the race up front from Robbie Moore. And North is going to get it for the Beavers when he turns it over. Here's Derek Brooks. Looks like he got hooked there. No call. Here's Yano. Up front. That's going to go into the netting. And play will halt.
Hey, Beavers fans, it's time to get loud. Our friends from Super Pumpkin.
10:09 to go in the first period. Beavers still lead 1-0. Beavers can't win the draw. Brooks jumps, holds it in, goes down low for Robbie Moore. DeFazio intercepts that pass, but Moore stays with it. Takes his shot. Diedrich deep in the paint. He hangs on, takes that one to midsection. Blake Fournier, Killian, and Craig Fournier. Come out for the offensive zone face-off. Fournier wins it. Back for Morrison. Morrison for Craig Fournier. Centering feed for his brother Blake. Here's Yano. Yano finds a way. Tips. That's going to be a high stick as Blake Fournier knocked that one down with a high stick. Face-off's going to come outside. Face off right to the left of me. Blake Fournier on the draw. Beavers have some regulars out with some injuries. A notable one is Dylan Gatas. He's fifth in scoring, 25 points, 33 games. Is really starting to find his stride. Hopefully he's okay. It's going to be no offside. Here's Craig Fournier. Back door. Oh, how did that stay out as Blake Fournier at a gaping cage. Couldn't find the puck and deposit into the empty cage. Engel dumps it in deep, heads off for a change. The Beavers will do the same. Here's Yano. Yano in his senior season with the Beavers. One more kick at the can for that national championship. Here's Briscoe. Leaves it for Swedlow. Up front, Bryce Lipinski with a firing shot. That goes wide. Morrison dumps it in deep. Here's Briscoe. Briscoe, one hand on the stick. They're getting held by North. Bryce Lipinski back for Foreman. Takes a shot. Oh, off the post. Off the outside of the post. Here's Ansay. Dumps it in Foreman, the only one back. He's going to go around for Morrison. Morrison, pass it out front. Now Foreman. Foreman goes across for Morrison. Foreman with a nice feed for Briscoe. Here's Briscoe. Chips it to himself. It gets around to Fazio. He absorbs a hit from him. He's getting mauled in the corner. Look out as Bryce Lipinski almost got stapled there. Walchuk and DeFazio bub heads. Here's Bryce Lipinski. He can't get around Hinchcliffe. As Taylor, or excuse me, that's Riley, not 26, that's 28. Foreman. Pass looking for Holwegner, dumps it in. Kyle Lipinski is going to start the rush. He's going to get through center, dump it in, and Walchuk's going to head off in the forecheck. Shane Sheshchuk, bounce pass. Holwegner holds it in. No look, feed for Sheshchuk. Sheshchuk down low for Walchuk. Walchuk getting held by Taylor. No call. Holwegner behind the net. Martel was going to look to pinch there, but he backs off. Stretchley gets it up for Legree. Legree turns it over. Sheshchuk look to bounce out to himself. It works. Here's Holwegner trying to get some speed. Holwegner trying to dance his way in, and he can't do it. Martel off the edge of his stick that comes squirts just outside of the line. Martel now dumps it in. He's going to stay on. As the Forge change up front, D stays the same. Here's Derek Brooks behind the net. Passes it off the boards to himself. But now it goes to Rosenthal. Rosenthal gets it to Taylor. Taylor dumps it in. Bukowski stops it up behind the net. Here's Holwegner. He's a real speed demon as well. This Beaver team is real fast. Look out as Bryce Lipinski had Tyler Nelson set in the scope. That would have been a devastating hit for sure. Millar dumps it in. Bukowski steers it in the corner. Gary Morrison looking for Craig Fournier. Austin Killian right on the bench. Craig Fournier getting hooked and held. Morrison chips it off the wall. Up front for Linda Lipinski. For Austin Killian. Here's Morrison. Finds Craig Fournier. Craig Fournier takes his shots. Blocked. He sticks with it though. Chips it in deep. As Grayson North gets it up the wall. Yano holds it in. Nice hit by Craig Fournier. Craig Fournier now with the puck up front. Blake Fournier on the doorstep. Couldn't put it home. Up pass intended for Killian. Number 22, Max Engel, and Killian. Battle, post whistle. No penalties will come out of that. Boys will be boys, and we'll leave it at that. Shots are 9-2, 5:33 to go. This first period is just flying by here in the Magic City. We're just seeing where the face-off should be. Face-off's gonna come. It's now gonna come. We're gonna get some ice materials here to fix the ice. We'll take a break. This is Beavers Hockey.
Consumer lender at at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiasts. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Looks like we got it all figured out here. Should be ready to go. Drop the puck here in the Rams zone. Bryce Lipinski digs in to take it against Blake Davies. Bryce Lipinski wins it cleanly. Back for Yano. Yano, nice touch feed for Swedlow. Swedlow looking for Fournier. To no avail. Yano flings it in deep. Davis lets it go for DeFazio. Riley DeFazio loses an edge behind the net. Bryce Lipinski cleans it up behind the net. DeFazio gets it through center, but it goes right to Austin Yano. He chips it off of Briscoe to himself. And Southwell can't get it in. Morrison verifying his options, chips it in deep. And Swedlow heads off for a change, as does all of his line mates. Jane Sheshchuk on the forecheck. Look out, it comes up front. Davis goes back for number 25, Tyler Hinchcliffe. Here's Shane Sheshchuk. Toe drag. Sheshchuk. Walchuk backhand. That goes into the glass. Not out of play, though. We play on. Hinchcliffe steps in front of Walchuk. Walchuk staples him to the boards. He goes back for Kerry Morrison. Olwagner's back on defense. It's a 3-on-2. Now 3-on-3 as Morrison hurries back. Bukowski out to stop it behind the net. Chips it up for Yano. Olwagner finds Sheshchuk. Here's Olwagner. Boy, can he skate. Wearing the I-Tech bubble. The freshman. First year with the Beavers. Trutchley stops up shop behind the net and waits for the breakout. Trutchley. Pass was too short. And it goes for Anseh. Anseh dumps it in deep. Martel with Anseh all over him. Foreman. Reverses for Martel. Martel finds Brooks. Brooks chips it up for Lyndon Lipinski. Anseh looking up front. And Foreman intercepts that. Scoring chance. Martel. Flip feed alley-oop. Robbie Moore knocks it down with a glove. And it goes for Lyndon Lipinski. Number 12, that's Tyler Nelson, the defender for the Rams. Must be watching the NBA All-Stars. A lot of alley-oops. Blake Fournier shoots off I think that was the mask. It's going to be a penalty, maybe. We'll see what the call is here. It looks like it's Austin Killian going maybe for slashing. The glove came off. Well, they're going to take both, actually. Riley gets hooked. And Killian gets a slash for retaliating. So we'll play some 4-on-4.
Penalties have been called by Colorado State skater number 28, Kyle Riley. 2 minutes hooking. That's Riley of the Rams. 2 minutes hooking. Penalty was called to Beaver skater number 81, Austin Killian. 2 minutes slashing. That's Killian.
Rams at 5 on the ice. Now they have 4. We'll play 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes. Kyle Lipinski. Briscoe. Kyle Lipinski kicks it up for Swedlow. Swedlow finds Briscoe. Briscoe dances away. A nice power move to the net as the net comes off with 2:23 to go in the first period. Bryce Lipinski wins the draw. Back for Sheshchuk. Sheshchuk steps into North. He gets back on D. And here's Kyle Lipinski. A lot of open ice with 4-on-4. He dumps it in, chases after it. Kyle Lipinski for Bryce Lipinski. And it goes for Nelson. He was looking for Southwell. It's too hot for him to handle. Kyle Lipinski found in the pass, but he gets it to his brother, Lennon Lipinski. Head up is Lennon Lipinski. Now he gathers some speed. Lennon Lipinski drives it to the net. Wrap around. Has some room up front. He finds Yano. Yano fakes his shot. He's going to take a loop around by the blue line. Now he's going to drop to himself, goes off Southwell. Southwell intercepts, goes back for North. Now Morrison. Here's Yano, playing as a forward right now. Very offensive. He staples Taylor into the wall. Now here's DeFazio. DeFazio finds Legree. Bukowski stops behind the net. Now Martel. Martel kicks it up from his skate to his stick. Here's Holwigner. A lot of room to skate. Back to 5-on-5 now. 40 seconds to go. Holwigner just absorbs that hit from Hinchcliffe. Walchuk bodies his man. Riley. Yano. Hip checks him into the boards. As Yano with a little can opener there, but undetected. Martel with 18 to go. It's intercepted by Riley behind the net. Oh, wraparound as he pushed the net. I think Riley is going to get a penalty for that. Probably unsportsmanlike, I would think. He's going to get unsportsmanlike conduct for pushing the net off the moorings on purpose. He's going to sit for 2 or less.
Number 28, Kyle Riley. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike. That's Riley, 2 minutes unsportsmanlike.
Beavers will get a power play with 11 seconds to go.
Beavers fans, your Beavers are on the First Western Bank and Trust power play.
Lennon Lipinski, Joel Swedlow and Sam Briscoe on this power play unit. Austin Yano and Martel. Shots are 11-2. As Colorado's going to rifle that all the way down, and that's going to do it for the first period. They're just going to keep it in their own zone as Bukowski's going to hold it and kill the clock. Beavers are going to go in the dressing room with a 1-0 lead. Thrifty White Dragon Rivers Report is next. This is Beavers Hockey.
National Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Systems go for lunch break when supper time's Crunch You. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. I love Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Kanam. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Palmetto Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Listen, your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. That's why you need to talk with Nick Holbert from Pro Style Production DJ Services. The experience, the voice, the setup, you won't be disappointed. 15 years of big arena hosting, announcing, and DJing speaks for itself. PSP DJ Services also handles premier events, reunions, or parties. Call 833-1007 or visit ProStyleProduction.com to book now. PSP DJ Services, make your event Pro Style.
At Premier Chiropractic, we are dedicated to achieving the best results possible for our patients through the most cutting-edge advances in natural healthcare today. Improving movement, function, and health, improving life.
Call to schedule your appointment today.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Palmetto Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
It's time for the Thrifty White Drug Intermission Report. Thrifty White Drug, where your healthy outcomes are our priority. Let's go back to the ice with Blake Friars.
Welcome inside the Thrifty White Jogger intermission report. The Beavers scored 30 seconds into the hockey game tonight. Kerry Morrison with his third of the season. It's been all Beavers in the first period. They outshot the Rams 11-2. And Colorado ran into some penalty trouble. They took an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty with 11 seconds to go in that first period. So the Beavers are going to get a minute and 50 seconds of power play time to open up the second period. The Beavers, they played good that first period. They controlled most of the play. I thought Raleigh Holwegner was the most noticeable Beaver on the ice that period. He had the puck on his stick a lot. He had a couple good scoring chances in the first period, and he was moving his feet very well, which is a good sight to see. For him being in and out of the lineup all year, it's hard to get to make some consistency in his game. It's pretty hard to use practices as games, but that's what you got to do when you're in a situation like that. You got to treat your practices as your games, and that goes for goaltenders too. Bukowski was probably as bored as ever back there, only facing 2 shots, a couple dump-ins. But other than that, the Beavers, a couple retaliation penalties, which they can clean up, because once you get to nationals, you got to be disciplined in nationals for sure. It's a 1-game elimination, so you got to have your best effort all around. Beavers lead 1-0, out shooting the Rams 11-2. We'll take a break and we'll be back with some more stats. This is Beavers Hockey.
Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. I love Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Kanab. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Vibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Listen, your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. That's why you need to talk with Nick Holbert from Pro Style Production DJ Services. The experience, the voice, the setup, you won't be disappointed. 15 years of big arena hosting, announcing, and DJing speaks for itself. PSP DJ Services also handles premier events, reunions, or parties. Call 833-1007 or visit ProStyleProduction.com to book now. PSP DJ Services, make your event Pro Style.
At Premier Chiropractic, we are dedicated to achieving the best results possible for our patients through the most cutting-edge advances in natural healthcare today. Improving movement, function, and health, improving life.
Call to schedule your appointment today.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Beavers step back onto the ice for the second period. The Rams have yet to step onto the ice. Beavers played a perfect first period. Beavers played a perfect first period. Sorry about that. Had to handle some other technical difficulties. Just about set to go here. Refs are talking with Reese Foreman right now.
Welcome back to the ice, the Colorado State Rams.
The Rams come to the ice. Diedrich He made 10 saves and 11 shots in the first period. It's going to be Taylor on the draw against Lyndon Lipinski. It's going to be 5-on-4 as Kyle Riley still has 1 minute and 50 seconds to serve for his unsportsmanlike penalty for knocking the net off. We are finally ready to go here. Start of the second period. Beavers start on the power play. Lipinski wins it back for Kyle. Kyle drops for Yano. Signals crossed up. Now they're ready to go. Here's Kyle Lipinski. He's going to take it in, dump it in deep. Yano, the first one on it. He's got it behind the net. This guy can sure skate. Yano goes down low. Here's Briscoe behind the net. Chips it up for Swedlow as the cycle gets going. Beavers hold it in. Kyle Lipinski for Yano. Lipinski wants the one-timer. Fake this shot. Him and Yano switch spots. Yano, one-timer. Oh, and that goes just wide. Rebound up front. Lipinski trying to bang away up front. Oh, and Briscoe couldn't put it home. Lipinski behind the net. Yano, or excuse me, that's Lipinski. Goes high in the air. Lyndon Lipinski fanned on the pass attempt. He's going to give it to Swedlow now. Just on side off the skate. Drops for Briscoe. Briscoe for Yano. Yano backdoor. Looking for Swedlow. And North gets it all the way down the ice. And the Beavers will have 40 seconds of power play time left. Kyle Lipinski behind the net. First pass here to Shane Sheshchuk. Sheshchuk hits the brakes. Drops for Morrison. Morrison the goal scorer for the Beavers. Sheshchuk off the half wall, comes out front, takes a shot, it's blocked. But he stays with it. Sheshchuk drops, Robbie Moore. Morrison, head up, blocker save. Martel holds it in. Here's Craig Fournier. Morrison takes a shot. Robbie Moore trying to tip that one. Penalty's over as Riley is getting set to step back on the ice. Beavers are 0 for 1. Sheshchuk. Here's Robbie Moore. Goes back for Martel, but Riley intercepted that. Riley goes across for Engel. Engel turns it over. Morrison now. Martel. Here's Craig Fournier. He gets hit by DeFazio. Goes for Walchuk. Walchuk thought he had Sheshchuk with him, but he peeled off. Here's Riley. Almost too many men there as Bryce Lipinski came on, but he didn't touch it. Here's Millar. Chips it up. And now Holwagner. He turned on the burners. That's going to be just onside. Here's Bryce Lipinski. Gets spun around. Knocks it down to himself. Walchuk gets bumped by Riley. Thrutchley in there as well. Here's Holwagner. Dumps it down low for Bryce Lipinski. Getting held by Thrutchley. By the jersey. No call by Cartman. Nice hit there in the corner as Engel was stapled by Bryce Lipinski. Millar dives, gets it out. Foreman goes D to Austin Yano. Yano finds Brooks. Nice play there by Millar to anticipate that pass and intercept it. Craig Fournier behind the net. Gives it to Austin Yano. Austin Yano high off the glass and out. Robbie Moore now with it. He's got Brooks going to the net. He dumps it in deep and barrels after the goalie comes out to play it. Diedrich, Moore out front. Foreman where the shot comes out front. Robbie Moore trying to bat that one out of midair. Here's Derek Brooks. Stops behind. Gives it down low for Robbie Moore. Return feed for Brooks. Out of his reach. Back comes Legree. Legree as Bukowski wins the race at puck battle. Foreman gets it up. It's a 3-on-2 over the blue line. Fournier hits the brakes. Brooks the trailer. Brooks shoots, and that's blocked on the way. And that will go into the glove of Dax Diedrich. Diedrich is 7-12 on the season. 3.89 goals against and a save percentage of .891.
Happy birthday tonight. Happy birthday, Sheriff, from your MSU Beavers.
Blake Fournier can't win the draw, goes back. Southwell looking for Orme. Too far for him. Now Morrison. Morrison controls for the Beavers, gets it up for Killian. Killian with a nice backhand saucer feed for Blake Fournier. And it looks like number 3, he got the worst of that. DeFazio, he held Fournier. It's going to be DeFazio. He's going to get the gate. He's bleeding from his nose. Somebody might have to serve him.
MSU Beavers Hockey would like to thank Dr. Don Benner and her staff from Trinity Sports Medicine for their continued support.
He's bleeding out of his nose. He's going to sit for 2 or less. He's going to get the gate for holding. Riley DeFazio. Ref doesn't like the call. Or excuse me, the coach doesn't like the call. Beavers go on the second power play of the game. Kyle Lipinski holds it in. Here's Lyndon Lipinski cutting on goal. Lyndon Lipinski shoots. Oh, what a save that was by Diedrich. Goes to Southwell. Southwell, Yano over him. And he chips it into the Beavers zone. Here's Austin Yano. Starts the rush for Minot State. Yano all the way dancing through. Yano almost with a Bobby Orr type like rush. Yano now back on defense. Kyle Lipinski. Yano wants the one-timer. He's getting it. Oh, and he fanned on the shot attempt. Taylor turns it over. Briscoe backdoor for Swedlow. Swedlow up front for Lyndon Lipinski. It's batted away but held in by Kyle Lipinski. It squirts out to the neutral zone. And Southwell can't get it deep. Back come the Beavers. Here's Yano. Gets around his man. That's North. Grayson North on defense. Turned over now. Sheshchuk takes a shot through traffic as Briscoe blocked that one. Lipinski slides down to hold that in. Tyler Nelson. Robbie Moore now. Down low. Craig Fournier trying to barrel his way to the net. Gary Morrison walks the line, switches spots, takes a shot, scores! I think that's tipped in by Robbie Moore. It's waved off. High stick. High stick. He didn't even touch his stick. It didn't even touch his stick. It is left shoulder. Wyatt Wasilachuk doesn't like the call. Wow. Well, that's too bad. Robbie Moore has been having a good game so far. Beavers back into the zone. Robbie Moore flying to the net. Pass intended for him, too far. Martel. Sheshchuk. Sheshchuk with 16 seconds to go in the power play. Gives it to Craig Fournier. Craig Fournier chips it around. Crutchley. He gets it to Sheshchuk. Sheshchuk. Morrison's up front. Sheshchuk goes back for Robbie Moore. Moore sees Morrison, finds him. Morrison walks the line. DeFazio comes out of the penalty box. The Beavs are 0 for 2 in the power play. Sheshchuk back down low for Robbie Moore to the net. Up front. Oh, Craig Fournier rang that one off the crossbar. Sheshchuk gets barreled by DeFazio. No call. Martel gets tripped up. That's going to be a penalty to number 25, Tyler Hinchcliffe and the Beavers are going to get another power play. Better be careful here. Don't get a retaliation penalty. Tyler Hinchcliffe will get the gate for tripping. Beavers gone off of power play, then we'll go right back on it. Why is the face-off? In their own zone. I don't know what they're doing here. The face-off should be all the way down in the Ram zone. Robbie Moore is going to get an unsportsmanlike penalty. We're going to play 4-on-4 again. Beavers were going to get a power play, and Robbie Moore gets the unsportsmanlike. Now we'll play 4-on-4. Chance for some open ice for this speedy Beavers hockey club. Bukowski out to play it. Here's Kyle Lipinski. He goes back for Martel. Minot, North Dakota native. He gets it up for Swedlow. Swedlow with a lot of open eyes, trying to split the D. Swedlow gets around his man. Backhand scores! Swedlow! Backhand top corner! 2-0 Beavers. What an individual effort by Joel Swedlow. Split the defense, went to the backhand, and chipped it over Diedrich's left side. And the Beavers, on the 17th shot of the game, they strike for a 2-0 lead. What a shot by Swedlow. Beauty. Goalie was down a bit early, was Diedrich. And Swedlow picked his spot and he didn't miss. Casaria takes his shot. That's wide. Lipinski looking for Brooks. He finds him. Martel joins the rush off the linesman skate. He takes a tumble to the ice. It's going to be a penalty on Martel. Another retaliation penalty. Knocked the stick out of his hand. Once the Beavers touch up, it's going to be a 4-on-3 power play. Casaria off of the linesman. He falls. Touch up, and it's going to be a 4-on-3 power play. Better be careful he doesn't get a 10. Martel is not happy. Martel got a 10 and 2 minutes. So Shane Sheshung is going to come over to serve the 2 minutes. 2 minutes slashing penalty, and Martel will serve the last two. So the Beavers are down to 5D for the next 10 minutes. Or excuse me, 4D now. They only dress 5. DeFazio trying to dance his way through. Morrison and Yano steer him up. Four on three for another 22 seconds. North gets it across for Taylor. Taylor hits the brakes. Goes down low as Yano blocked that pass attempt. Yano getting buried to the ice by Orme. Fournier had the stick knocked out of his hand. Yano battling with Orme. Flip pass. Here's Robbie Moore. Finds Craig Fournier, 2-on-1. Craig Fournier, Robbie Moore, shoots, blocker save, rebound Fournier. Oh, how did that stay out as Diedrich kicked the left toe out. He's made a couple of beauty saves this period. Yano battling with Taylor. Sticks are flying. Yano and Taylor battle with along the wall here. They pull each other to the ice. Fans like it. They're hearing from that. Yano.
Hey, Beavers fans, how do you like your Beavers tonight?
This place is absolutely rocking tonight. Really good crowd tonight. Give me not enough room here for the Beavers on penalty box. They're down to 3D. Martel and Yano, two key cogs on the back end. We're going to have to put somebody back on D, maybe Craig Fournier. We will take a short break as they try to figure this out.
Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Welcome back inside the Pepsi rink here at Mesa Arena. We are still playing 5-on-4 for another 25 seconds. Lipinski gets it down low for Kyle Lipinski. The Beavers D is going to have to come up big here. They're running 3D right now. Derek Brooks takes a shot. That was a pad save. That was by Austin Ansey. He takes a shot as Lipinski is barreled to the ice. Goes up for number 27, that's Legree. Yano gets it up, or excuse me, Morrison gets it up for Sheshchuk. Sheshchuk looking to find Lipinski. Briscoe intercepts. Barrels his way through. Sam Briscoe behind the net. 9:50 to go in the first period. 5-on-5, Morrison takes a shot. Sheshchuk on the wraparound. Oh, the puck humped off his stick. Here's Briscoe trying to go back door. Finds Sheshchuk. Foreman for Briscoe. It comes out front. That pass almost went off of Diedrich skating in. Sheshchuk puts that one behind the net. Out front for Briscoe. Takes a shot. Pad save. Diedrich is almost on the goal line. Swedlow can't get that pass, and it goes back for Thrutchley. 9:10 to go in the second period. The Beavers have added another one. It's 2-0. Thrutchley behind the net. Drops for Millar. Nice intercept there by Brooks. Here's Foreman. Gets it up for Robbie Moore. Touch pass for Holegner. Here's Derek Brooks. Derek Brooks. Nice inside-out move. Here's Robbie Moore. Finds Lennon Lipinski. Robbie Moore, Lipinski, one-timer, glove save by Diedrich.
Beavers fans, we need some noise in this place. I said somebody make some noise in here.
Now they're not gonna let him change. Taylor's gonna have to come out for And Millard's going to have to come back on the ice for Taylor to take this draw. Killian goes forward on the draw. Gets it up for Engel. Engel backhand pass. Yano is out of the box. Shots on goal are 21-3. Killian and Yano. Staple. I think that was DeFazio. Walchuk. Skates it in over center. Walchuk takes his shots, whistled wide. Here's Engel. Engel looking for Hinchcliffe, pinching in deep. 8 minutes to go in the second. Walchuk trying to stop that pass. Blake Fournier with a shot from the point. That was by Rosenthal. Walchuk finds it. He gives it to Riley Holwegner. He's got speed. Gonna have a breakaway. Holwegner backhand. Oh, he's stopped. That stays out. Holwegner's been all over the ice tonight. Blake Fournier chips it in deep. Greg Fournier chases after behind the net. The goalie comes out to play it. Morrison, Foreman. Beavers on up to 5D tonight, back up to 4D. Martel still in the box, serving his 10-minute misconduct. Moore takes his shot. That's whistled wide of the glove side. Fournier. That's tripped up, no call. Morrison at the red line. Touch feed for Briscoe. He races after it. Briscoe to the net, out front. As Lipinski was buried in front of the net by 2. And he is hurt. Bryce Lipinski gingerly gets up to his feet. Helmet pushed out, no call though.
Special thanks once again to Trinity Sports Medicine for their continued support of MSU Beavers hockey.
Linda Lipinski digs in to take the draw. Holwegner, Brooks join him out there as Davies gets it back and it goes up for North. North dumps it in. Kyle Lipinski back there for the Beavers. Gets it up for Yano. Yano flips it up for Linda Lipinski. He dances away in. Holwegner, toe drag, takes a shot into the glove. Oh, Diedrich. 6:10 to go in the second period. Cheshuk wins the draw, but it goes for Hinchcliffe. Craig Fournier gets stapled there. It goes up the wall for Southwell. DeFazio gets bodied by Walchuk behind the net. Craig Fournier sticks with it. It goes off of the referee's skate. Back for Kyle Lipinski. He walks the line. Gets it down low for Sheshchuk. Oh, that's an easy penalty. It's the easiest call the ref has had to make all game long. DeFazio is going to get the gate for interference. His second penalty of the game. .540 to go.
Penalty was called on Colorado State University skater number 3, Riley DeFazio. 2 minutes interference.
Lyndon Lipinski. Takes the draw. He wins it back for Swedlow. Now Yano. Down low for Briscoe. Back up to Yano. Across for Kyle Lipinski. Yano. Cross-ice pass. Looking for Briscoe. It's over the reach of him. Now back to Yano. Fakes a shot. Going to switch sides with Lipinski. Lipinski has room to walk in. Fires a shot. Rebound. And that just went wide as Lipinski had a chance on the doorstep. Kyle Lipinski now at the point. Across for Yano. Yano, toe drags, finds a shot. That goes off the glass. Lipinski for Briscoe. He lets it go for Swedlow. For Briscoe. Briscoe has some room. Walks out, fires off the blocker. That goes all the way down the ice. Yano races over to it. He's going to take a lap as he's going to try to catch the Rams on a change. Dances around north. Yano fakes a shot, takes a shot. He just gets it out of reach. Yano, absolutely great hand-eye coordination. Hold that one in. Foreman now goes across for Morrison. Morrison with a shot, tipped in the glove of DeFazio, or excuse me, of Diedrich, and he hangs on. 4:29 to go. Sheshchuk wins the draw. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Morrison now. Pass is intercepted by Taylor and ran all the way down the ice. Here's Morrison. 4:10 to go in the second period. Morrison chips it to himself. Races after it. Thought about dropping for Brooks. Instead he goes for Sheshchuk. Sheshchuk finds Foreman. Foreman cross ice for Morrison. He can't hold it in, and the Rams cleared all the way down the ice. Chance for maybe one more rush here. Shane Sheshchuk goes behind the net. Stretch feed for Holegner. Holegner with Walchuk. Holegner takes a shot, almost handcuffed Diedrich. He hangs on, and the Rams get back to full strength as DeFazio steps back onto the ice. Wins the draw, go the Beavers. Yano goes down low for Blake Fournier. Blake Fournier has Tyler Nelson all over him. Yano holds the line. Walchuk at the stick slashed out of his hand, no call. He picks it up as Holegner drags Engel to the ice. 3:19 to go. Holegner chips it off the glass. That was almost too many men. Fournier hits Rosenthal onto the boards. He's going to get a penalty. Maybe a bit late. He's going to call it charging. I wouldn't have called that one charging. Maybe interference. It was a tad late. Looked like he just finished his check. The Rams will get another power play.
2 minutes charging. That's Fournier and the Beavers. 2 minutes charging.
Shots on goal are 28-4. Craig Fournier out there with Kyle Lipinski, Yano, and Robbie Moore on this penalty kill. Robbie Moore loses a stick. Still gets it out. Here's Throtchley. He gets it across for Riley. Riley behind the net. Stops up. Looking to start the cycle. He gets it out, and Bukowski thought about hanging on. He lets it go. 2:18 to go in the second. Here's Taylor. Goes across for Legree. Taylor fakes a shot. Goes across for Legree. Legree up top. Taylor takes a shot, blocked by Brooks. And he dives to get it out. Lipinski throws his weight around. Yano was just going to take it behind the net. Rifles it all the way down the ice. .140 to go here in period number 2. Here's Southwell. Drops for Army. It's intercepted by Morrison. But Millar stays with it up front for Army. He couldn't put the stick on it. Tafazio. 1:20 to go in the second. Not 20 seconds to go in the penalty. Here's DeFazio. Takes his shot. Stopped by Bukowski. Southwell drops for Taylor. Taylor going to the net was Army. It's intercepted. Southwell has it on the half wall. Beavers are at full strength as Blake Fournier steps onto the bench. Onto the ice, excuse me. Foreman without a glove. Easy save for Bukowski. He takes that one. Shot number 5 for Bukowski. 47 seconds to go in period 2. Piano gives it to Lennon Lipinski. He finds Sheshchuk. Could be a 2-on-1. Sheshchuk goes across, but he couldn't find Fournier. Now Craig has it behind the net up front. There's Lennon Lipinski. Almost had it behind the net. Puck is whistled blown. Puck is lost sight of by Andy Cartman, the head referee. Face-off will be to the right of Diedrich. Shane Sheshchuk showing himself a good season, injury-riddled season, I should say. He's got 20 games played, 12 goals, 23 points. .16 seconds to go here in the second period. 10 seconds now. Austin Yano. Sheshchuk now. Lipinski gets the stick knocked out of his hand. That's going to do it for the second period. Beavers add one more. They lead this one 2-0 after 2. Thrifty White Dragon Report is next. This is Beavers Hockey.
Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Go for lunch, frequent supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. I love space. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS Store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Palmetto Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Listen, your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. That's why you need to talk with Nick Holbert from Pro Style Production DJ Services. The experience, the voice, the setup, you won't be disappointed. 15 years of big arena hosting, announcing, and DJing speaks for itself. PSP DJ Services also handles premier events, reunions, or parties. Call 833-1007 or visit ProStyleProduction.com to book now. PSP DJ Services. Make your event Pro Style.
At Premier Chiropractic, we are dedicated to achieving the best results possible for our patients through the most cutting-edge advances in natural healthcare today, improving movement, function, and health, improving life.
Call to schedule your appointment today.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Palmetto Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza.
It's time time for the Elevation Coaches Corner. Elevation, located at the Minot Country Club and open to the public.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Kanab. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Listen, your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. That's why you need to talk with Nick Holbert from Pro Style Production DJ Services. The experience, the voice, the setup, you won't be disappointed. 15 years of big arena hosting, announcing, and DJing speaks for itself. PSP DJ Services also handles premier events, reunions, or parties. Call 833-1007 or visit ProStyleProduction.com to book now. PSP DJ Services, make your event Pro Style.
At Premier Chiropractic, we are dedicated to achieving the best results possible for our patients through the most cutting-edge advances in natural healthcare today. Improving movement, function, and health, improving life.
Call to schedule your appointment today.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
go back to the ice with Blake Fry.
Welcome back inside the second intermission. Thrifty White Jog intermission report. A little bit of a recap of that second period. Joel Swedlow picked up the puck. In the neutral zone. Danced his way through two defenders. Split the D. And he roofed it for his 16th of the season. And that puts him at 36 points. That's good for first. In team scoring, he has really shot up the team standings for sure. Last year he was starting at goal. This year he got put on a line with Briscoe and Gatiss, I believe it was, in the UNLV. That line has really been clicking. Obviously Gatiss isn't in the lineup tonight. He's nursing an injury. But Swedlow's really picked up the pace this second half of the season. The Beavers' depth is just a big part. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11 scores, more than 20 points. And with Yano's point tonight, they now have 4 that are in the 30s. So with their goaltending the way it is, the Beavers, no doubt in my mind, they're a favorite to win the national championship. They're ranked number 1 for a reason. They score the most goals in the ACHA. They got the most wins in ACHA. They got the most home wins. They got everything. This team has been a very treat to call all season long. It's sad to see that it's coming to an end, to be honest. The Beavers are just firing all cylinders this year. Called the Toros a little bit last year, a little bit of the Beavers towards the end of this season, and this year I got the full gig. It's pretty special to call a team like this, for sure. Now let's take a look at the little bit of the stats. The Beavers have the least goals against in all of ACHA with 44. They've only allowed 19 here at home. 19 goals against in 15 home games. This is the 16th home game, and they've yet to allow a goal this game. So if they play their cards right, that'll be 19 goals against in 16 home games. So it's just over a goal per game at home, which is absolutely unheard of. This place, they just feed off of the crowd. Very good crowd tonight. Nick Hallberg does a good job getting the crowd into it with the crowd sing-alongs during the intermissions and stuff like that. But boy, I'm just was hoping they would have the national tournament here. This place would be packed every single night here at the Pepsi rink. Beavers just about set to go on the ice, though. They outshot. They're out shooting the Rams 29-6. They lead this one 2-0. Take a short break. We'll be back for the puck drop of the second period. This is Beavers hockey.
First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. Frequent supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun.
I love space.
Planet Pizza.
Hi, My name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Beavers just about set to go on the ice here for the start of the second period. They lead this one 2-0. It's all smiles. On the Beavers side, the Rams still searching for the first goal. They threw 4 shots on Bukowski that period. He's turned all of those aside. We will be set to drop the puck here for the final 20 of tonight's game.
Beavers fans, clap your hands.
Lipinski can't win the draw, goes for Orme. Orme gets it for North. And we're underway here in the third period. Martel, fresh off, serving his 10-minute misconduct. He's back on the ice. Chips an eye off the glass and out. Bryce Lipinski racing after it, pressuring Nelson. Nelson gets it up for Taylor. Taylor dumps it in, heads off for a change, early change, 30 seconds in. Here's Bryce Lipinski winding his way through center. He gets it deep and peels off for a change. Swedlow gets it down for Brooks. Brooks return feed for Swedlow. Swedlow does a button hook in his own zone. Now up for Morrison. Morrison deflected that pass. He's going to head off on a change. Martel behind the net. Gets tripped out behind the net by Blake Davies. The two battle behind the net. Martel comes out with it. Gets it out for Craig Fournier. He's going to use his speed. He's going to get there just in time. It's going to be no icing. Craig Fournier up front. Blake Fournier shot at, went wide. Craig Fournier now behind the net. Cycles down low for Blake Fournier to no avail. Killian was in the vicinity. Blake Fournier staples Rosenthal to the boards. Craig Fournier now behind the net. Craig Fournier, Kyle Lipinski cycles down low for Killian. Killian looking to get it to Blake Fournier. Instead it goes for Craig. Here's Blake behind the net. Up front, Yano pinches in, dances around, setting it up front. Kyle Lipinski takes a shot through traffic. That's blocked in front by Rosenthal. Lipinski's going to head to the bench. Killian now got it down low. Feeds it to Lyndon Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski the only one back. Davies is going to peel off and then off on a change. Mikowski out to play it behind the net. Here's Lyndon Lipinski. Moore chips it up for Brooks. Too far for him, and it comes across for Hinchcliffe. 17:33 to go. Here's Derek Brooks, fires a shot, it's blocked by DeFazio. Derek Brooks with a shot, pad save by Diedrich. Robbie Moore, who had a goal disallowed in the second period, but the Beavers responded anyways with their second goal of this hockey game. DeFazio gives it to Millar. Millar over the line. Gets into the Beavers zone. Does a button hook. Finds out front. That was Thrutchley. It goes back for Holwagner. He finds Sheshchuk. Too far for him as Nelson's first to the puck, but Sheshchuk barrels him to the ice. Gasseria took a spill. Morrison gonna dance his way in. Fakes his shot. He's got Holwagner going to the net off of the stick of Diedrich. It goes back for Foreman at the point. He holds it in. Holwagner couldn't get a stick on it. Goes back for Foreman. He dumps it in. The Beavers start a line change. 16:25 to go in the third period. Shots up to 30-6. Swedlow off the bench. Gets dumped. That was by Kyle O'Reilly. That's the biggest hit of tonight's game. Swedlow, he scored a beautiful goal in the second period. Solo effort. That was. Morrison hits Riley partway into the bench. Fans come to their feet for that. Look out as Lipinski almost got caught in the trolley tracks. A hit by Hinchcliffe. Gary Morrison trying to weave his way through. He heads off on a change. Gary Morrison, if you're just joining us, got the party started. 30 seconds in. He got the Beavers on the board. Killian with a hard hit behind the net. That was on Jordan Kaufman. And there's going to be a penalty on Killian. No way, that's... Oh, maybe not. It's a penalty on Kaufman. Thought it was on Austin Killian for that hit behind the net. My mistake. 5:28 to go in the third. Beavers get another power play.
Beavers fans, your Beavers on the First Western Bank and Trust power play.
Here's Austin Yano for Swedlow down low. Swedlow comes out of the half wall, gives it to Lipinski. He kicks it up to his stick, takes a shot, tipped by Briscoe into the crest of Diedrich. And he has no rebound for the Beavers in the vicinity. Beavers lose 10 seniors after this year, so for a lot of those Beavers, that's the last kick at the can for the national championship. That's grabbing the jersey of Briscoe. Goes back for Yano. Yano dances the way through. Austin Yano takes his shot. It's in the crease as it goes for Briscoe. Briscoe cuts on goal, takes his shot, goes wide. Here's Austin Yano at the point. Fakes his shot. Goes down low. Swedlow finds Yano. One-timer shot. That goes through the arm and out the other side. Yano controls. 1:15 to go in the power play. Here's Swedlow. One-timer again for Yano. Fakes his shot. That's why it scores. Lyndon Lipinski on the rebound. 3-0 Beavers. Lyndon Lipinski gets his 18th of the season on a beautiful power play setup by Austin Yano and Joel Swedlow. Austin Yano gets his shots through, and that's why he's big on the power play. Very smart with the puck. And Lyndon Lipinski was in the right spot at the right time. He put that one under the glove of Diedrich. And the Beavers lead by 3. Beavers back looking for more. Kent Walchuk just onside. Gives it to Sheshchuk. Back for Olegner. Behind the net, absorbs a hit from Taylor. Here's Southwell. Bukowski out to stop the puck behind the net. Martell beats Taylor to the puck, gives it to Olegner. Olegner couldn't find it. Martell, oh, here's North of the shot. Stop it, Bukowski. Rebound. He couldn't put it home. North with a slap shot, tipped in front by Southwell. Nelson couldn't hold it in. Now back comes Morrison. He was looking for Walchuk. Sheshchuk hits Nelson behind the net. Nelson slowing it up. LeGray couldn't get that deep as back come the Beavers. Craig Fournier trying to bust his way to the net. To no avail. Back is Reese Foreman in his 8th game this season for the Beavers. Here's Kyle Lipinski. Dances his way through. Takes a shot. Pad save. Rebound. And that stayed out too. Kyle Lipinski controls it on the half wall. Starting to look like a power play here on even strength. Gillian down low for Blake Fournier. It's intercepted by Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe is raided into the boards by Fournier. He's getting a penalty. Didn't look like a penalty to me. Looked like a clean hit from up here. He's going to get a tripping. Not a good call from Cartman. He's going to get a tripping minor. Stapled him into the boards. Maybe he thought he kicked his skates out or something. That's the only thing I can think of.
This penalty kill is brought to you by Dakota Bank.
Wins the draw. That is Bryce Lipinski. He gets it to Brooks. He gets it all the way down the ice. Diedrich out to play it. 12:45 to go in the game. Beavers have added another one here. It's 3-0. Brooks intercepts. Yano wanted that pass out front. Yano behind the net. Trying to kill some more time here. Robbie Moore intercepts the pass. It goes for Brooks. Brooks sidesteps a hit from Millar. Yano going to take a skate here. He gets it up for Robbie Moore. He tips that one in, and Diedrich stops it behind the net. Robbie Moore looking to intercept it. Good job forechecking there by Robbie Moore. He gets on his horse, and he's back in the play. DeFazio intercepted. Craig Fournier, one-on-one. Fournier shoots. That's wide. Martell holds the line. He goes back for Morrison. Beavers playing a smart penalty kill here, playing conservative, holding this 3-0 lead. Bryce Lipinski battling with Grayson North. Beavers doing a good job being very aggressive on this penalty kill. It's going to go back for Martell. 40 seconds to go, and the Rams haven't even have a shot on goal. Here's Anse. Chips it out looking for Legree. That's all the way down by Martell. And Brooks was on the forecheck. Diedrich out to play it. Yano in his own zone. All the way down the ice. 20 seconds to go. That one's on net. And Diedrich is going to be forced to hang on. And the Beavers are going to get an offensive zone face-off here shorthanded. .16 seconds to go. One more rush here for the Rams. Engel can't get it deep. Walchuk all the way down the ice, and that will do it for the Fournier tripping penalty. He's onto the ice. Walchuk back for Foreman. Foreman, Yano. Yano finds Lyndon Lipinski. Lipinski over the line, takes his shots, whistled wide. Diedrich had a duck out of that one, would have took that one in the melon. Here's Yano. Dances his way in. Yano to the net, takes a shot. Pad saved by Diedrich. Fournier gets tripped up behind the net. Looks like Millar. Is Fournier going right back to the box? He is. It's going to be a slashing on Fournier and a cross-checking on Millar. Fournier just sat for 2. He's going to sit for 2 more.
Penalty was called on Colorado State skater number 15, Liam Millar. 2 minutes cross-checking. That's Millar of the Rams. 2 minutes cross-checking. Penalty was called on Beavers skater number 12, Blake Fournier. 2 minutes.
Austin Yano. A lot of room to skate for him on this 4-on-4. Now he's going to wind up through center. Quick stride, he's off to the races. Austin Yano dancing his way in. Almost toe pick there on the ice. Foreman down low for Briscoe. Briscoe out there with Swedlow on the forward group. Back for Yano. Yano across for Foreman. It's out of his reach. It goes down low for Swedlow. Rosenthal behind the net. 9:50 to go in the third period. Rosenthal finds Legree. He takes a shot. It's blocked by Foreman. Briscoe trying to sidestep his man. It's intercepted by Omi. Omi gets it up for North. North, the defender, leads the rush. On Martel, it's Shaw's wide to Bukowski. Reese Foreman starts the rush. Could be a 3-on-2. Briscoe's getting hooked. Briscoe to the net. Out front. Foreman on his stick tying up. He was looking for his first goal of the season. Sheshchuk onto the ice. Nelson takes a shot. Stopped by Bukowski. That rebound was turned aside. And Saint just onto the bench. Here's Killian. Killian finds Jane Sheshchuk. He was almost off to the races. No icing as he gets there first. Killian drops for Martel. Chipped wide. Martel does a good job getting back in time. Here's Morgan Martel. Drops for Kyle Lipinski. Lipinski finds Sheshchuk. Lipinski going to the net, just onside. Lipinski behind the net. He gets intercepted by DeFazio.
Both teams are on full strength.
Killian getting in a headlock. Down low. Walchuk steps onto the ice. As is Holwegner. Kyle Lipinski lost an edge. He gets it up for Walchuk. Walchuk for Bryce Lipinski. Bryce Lipinski 2-on-1 with Holwegner. Nice pass. Holwegner couldn't find a stick. What a beautiful no-look feed that was by Bryce Lipinski. Holwegner. Good job there. Good job with strength on the stick. Lipinski took a shot. It's wide. Goes off the side of the net. He gets it back. Here's Morrison. Morrison, Yano wants the one-timer. Instead he gets the Robbie Moore. Backdoor Lipinski. And a glorious opportunity. Fanned on the shot. Engel can't get it out. He gets it now behind the net. Chips it up the wall. Nobody there. Morrison with a chance. Shoot through traffic. Backdoor. That one hopped off Brooks' stick. That's going to enter the netting. And play stops with 7:09 to go in the third period.
Hey, Beavers fans, how about some noise for your Beavers tonight?
7:09 to go. Gary Morrison with a shot, tipped through traffic off Brooks. Moore races to get it behind the net for Brooks. Good hard work to get that pass up front. Lipinski was robbed point blank. I don't think Diedrich saw that one even. Moore Yano with a shot. Diedrich at a jump, it goes across for Yano. It's in the corner. Goes out to the point. Moore lets it go for Brooks. Brooks beats Nelson to the puck. Gets it down low for Linda Lipinski. Up top for Morrison. Morrison walks the line. Across for Linda Lipinski. Down low for Derek Brooks. He battles with North along the wall. He gets battled to the ice. Up front was Morrison sneaking in. Yano is back for the Beavers. Here's Briscoe winding his way through center. Sidesteps a hit there by Southwell. Chops it out through center. Yano's going to take it into his own zone. Stagger that one across for his D partner Martel. Mikowski plays that one for Martel behind the net. Oh, look out. Puck almost got turned over in front of the net. That's going to be icing. That's going to be no icing, actually. Had the perfect curling draw weight. Sheshchuk looking to give it up for Swedlow. Just onside, now offside of the Beavers. Bukowski steers that aside. 5:25 to go in the game. Martel is pressured away from behind the net. He's going to get through center. Martel, what an individual effort this would be. He chips that one in the corner and goes after Davies behind the net. Ansay. Fournier. Fournier with Blake Fournier. Fournier takes a shot. Fournier scores! Blake Fournier from his brother Craig. And it's 4-0 Beavers. Craig Fournier came in and took the shot. And off of the pad of Diedrich. Blake Fournier was right there to bang home the rebound into the empty cage. And the Beavers lead by 4. 4:55 to go. Kerry Morrison. Boy, this defense for the Beavers is so athletic. Up front, that one went through the crease. Lipinski finds Morrison. Morrison up top, up front, looking for Holwagner. Fournier gets the 4th goal. That's Blake Fournier's 6th goal of the season. His 16th point.
Hey, hockey fans, it's time to grab your 50-50 tickets. Once again, here's tonight's winning 50-50 ticket number. Winning ticket number is 649-5187. 649-5187. Congratulations, you won $386. Head to the merchandise stand now.
Pass went off of the referee. Brooks looking to go back for Morrison. Back come the Rams. Taylor just onside. He gets the puck. Looking out front for Southwell. Morrison up front. Southwell takes a shot. Stop him. Bukowski rebound. He stopped that one too. Up to 10 shots. Kyle Lipinski gets it up for Robbie Moore. He ices that puck all the way down the ice. With 3:44 to go in this hockey game.
MSU Beavers Hockey would like to wish former Beaver and a player on the 2012-2013 National Championship team, Brett Fittler, a happy birthday. Right? Happy birthday, Brett.
Fazio with a shot, stopped by Bukowski. Puck almost came up in the booth here. Always gotta have your head on a swivel. You're up here in the press box. Pucks could come from anywhere. Riley on the draw, he wins it. Held in by Hinchcliffe. Out front for Ansay. Robbie Moore.
Block!
Clock forgot to start. They're probably going to let it run for another 10 seconds. Clock is still running. 3 minutes to go. Here's Briscoe now in. Briscoe trying to get away from a ram there behind the net. Swedlow gets it behind the net to Fazio. Battles with Riley. Sheshchuk steps into him. It goes back for Davies. Davies finds Ansay. Ansay trying to dance his way in. Swedlow can't get it around Riley. Riley looking to go up front. Bukowski with the save. 2:30 to go in the game. Army drops it back for Taylor. Taylor gives it to Thrutchley. Thrutchley gets it deep. Craig Fournier drops for Austin Yano. Yano can't get it out. Army takes his shot, scores! Army makes it 4-1, and he breaks the shutout bid of Bukowski with 2:04 to go. That's Ormy's 11th of the season and 23rd point. Beats Bukowski glove side. And it's a 3-goal deficit for the Rams. Lipinski. Beavers still up comfortably 4-1, I should say. Kent Walchuk. Going to go down low for Bryce Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski can hold it in. Martel across for Kyle Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski in deep, 1:40 to go in the third. Bryce Lipinski out front for Holegner. Kazria gets it in deep. Bukowski went out to play it behind the net. Pad down, he covers up. 1:23 to go. 41 to 13 are the shots on goal in favor of the Minot State Beavers. Hinchcliffe with a shot from the point, hit his own man in front. That was Ansay. Robbie Moore chips it in for Linda Lipinski, saucers it across. Brooks for Kyle Lipinski and back for Martell. Martell stretch feed for Brooks. 3-on-2 over the line of the Beavers. Brooks hits Lipinski with a shot, blocked by Omi. Shot for, pass for Onse. Onse drops for Kaufman. Kaufman drops for Onse again. The Beavers can't hold it in now. Lipinski off to the races. Trying to feed Brooks. 44 seconds to go. Colorado flips it through center. That went off of Briscoe. Here's Omi. Out front. Back door. And that was Southwell, Jared Southwell. He carries it in. Gives it across for Davies. 20 seconds to go. Takes a shot. Bukowski steers out of side. Shot number 15. Briscoe looking for the stretch pass. Goes for Sheshchuk. Sheshchuk. 10 seconds. Now 5. 4 seconds. 3-1. That's going to do it. The Beavers. They win this one big. 4-1. Buffalo Wild Wings post show is next. This is Beavers hockey.
First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi,
It's time for the Buffalo Wild Wings postgame show with all the stats, analysis, and wing sauce you can handle. Let's return to the press box with Blake Friars.
Are you ready?
Beavers win this one 4-1. They get goals from Morrison, Swedlow, Blake Fournier, and Lyndon Lipinski. Those are the goal scorers for this game as they give a salute to the crowd. Let's go back. Kerry Morrison got it started 30 seconds in. He got his third of the season. Then it was in the second period. It was Joel Swedlow absolutely undressing the Rams defenders. He danced his way in, backhand to the roof for his 16th of the season. And it was Linda Lipinski on a bang-bang play out front. That was his 18th of the season, 33rd point. And then it was Blake Fournier had a couple penalties in the third period. He got his 6th of the season, 16th point. And it just shows at the depth of this Beavers hockey team. They're probably one of the deepest teams in the league. The best goaltending in the league. And their defense are so mobile. And it keeps the opposition on their toes when they know their offensive zone, or their D are going to jump up in the offensive zone. They got to keep their head on a swivel, because a guy like Austin Yano can jump in the rush at any point in time. He showed that tonight. He was up and down all game long. And for the 3 stars of the game, we'll get to that in a second. 3 stars of the game is next. This is Beavers hockey.
It's time for the Minot's Finest Collision Center Stars of the Game. Minot's Finest Collision Center. We are Minot's Finest.
Minot's Finest Collision Center brings you the 3 stars of the game. For the 3rd star with Riley Holwegner. I thought he was he was dynamite tonight. He used his speed very well. He hit a crossbar. He was all over the ice. He was probably the most noticeable forward. He didn't play much in the third period, but I thought he played relatively well. The second star, I went with Blake Fournier. He had a couple tough penalties, but he continues to finish his check time after time after time, and he gets rewarded with the fourth goal of the game. And I thought he was very good tonight. And for the first star, I went with Robbie Moore. He's a very important piece of this Beavers team. He's a very good leader. He wears an assistant captain for a reason. He's not going to light up the score sheet by all means. He's got 10 points in 28 games, but he's a good penalty killer. He blocks shots. He had, unfortunately, a goal disallowed that I thought should have counted. Got waved off with a high stick, but boy, he's all over the ice. On the forecheck, finishes his check. He's a good leader. He kills penalties, and he's just an all-around great player for the Beavers. Beavers next play Jamestown and Williston. Beavers win 4-1. I'm Blake Friars saying good night from Pepsi Rink.